Hello, everyone. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Noel. Noel is from Las Vegas in the USA. So let's see what Noel has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Noel. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, tell me, how's your morning going so far, your day?
It's going busy. It's a little bit busy here in Vegas, but it's all good.
So, Las Vegas is the place where you're born and raised?
No, I was born and raised in Mexico and Washington State. I
Hmm.
was born in Mexico, grew up in Washington State.
And why the change from Washington State to Las Vegas?
My family, they're been here before I was born.
I see. But you mentioned that you lived in Mexico as well.
Yes. I was born in Mexico, so I spent my childhood between Mexico and Vegas.
I see. And most of your family, they are based in Las Vegas or in Mexico?
In Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. So
Mhm.
tell me, what's the best part of living in Vegas, in Las Vegas?
The entire city, man, it's a really beautiful place. It's full of entertainment. It's a lot of things going on all the time in the city, so
Uh-huh.
it's a really fun place to be.
And what do you do for work, for living?
I do photography.
So walk me through a little bit more about your journey as a photographer.
Sure. I started doing photography 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've been always leaning uh, into photography since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really realize that I had that passion for capturing images until I started playing with the camera, and people liked it immediately. As soon as I started posting on Facebook, I started getting a lot of attention, and until this day, it's been good.
And do photography more people or places? How
People.
does it work? People.
Usually people. I do a lot of things with products
Mm-hmm.
too. I've been doing I've been doing photography for different brands, different products,
I see.
companies.
I see. Amazing. I was checking your profile a little bit, and I could see the passion there through your photography.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, so through the journey, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your point of views. Okay.
Okay.
Well, before we start our journey within the magic box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself.
That I uh, um ooh, there's a lot of things that a lot of people. I'm really private about my personal life.
Uh huh.
Uh, so this is kind of hard for me to talk about. Uh, but I can tell you that I'm a dad.
Wow, that's very interesting. Amazing.
That's something that I don't. A lot of people don't know about it about me, but yes, I'm a single dad.
How many kids do you have?
One. I have one
Wow.
daughter.
Oh, very sweet. That's very interesting for sure.
Yes.
Amazing. Noel, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Sure, I'm ready.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So, I've got him a best friend, okay? Full of random fun questions. I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, Noel, before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about some reason you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Right, first question for you is, what is the most beautiful thing someone has ever said to you?
That oof. I get a lot of compliments all the time, pretty much almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I would say I've been helping a lot of people with a lot of different things,
Mm-hmm.
but some people have been sending me cards, and they usually send me like a letter saying thank you for what I have done.
Wow.
Tell me basically that I'm an angel for them. Uh, but I
Nice.
think that's one of the things that it always stuck in my head.
And when you think about yourself, when you think about Noel, what's the best part of being you?
I think I'm a really fun person. I'm always laughing. It's something that it's one of my essence that I'm always laughing and with people.
I think it's Latin blood going through your vein.
Probably, probably.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Noel, next question for you is, if you could have dinner with anyone, living or not, who that would be and why?
Uh, I loved my grandma. I love always having dinner with her. She was always, even if she wasn't hungry, she will just sit on the table with me, just so so we can spend time having dinner together.
Wow. And when you think about her, what's the best memory that comes to your mind?
Uh, when I came out, I didn't have to say anything. She just knew it, and I just put my head on her lap and just sit there and lay down and on her lap, and she was like playing with my hair, and I didn't have to say anything. She just knew. That's the memory that I'll always remember.
Wow. I think grandparents, they know us so well that sometimes we don't even realize how much they know us.
Yes, it's
And the
true.
connect and the connection that we have with them as well, it's such a different because with our parents, somehow you are connected, you have a good relation, but with our grandparents, it's something special about the connection that you cannot explain, isn't it?
Correct. I agree.
It's interesting saying that because you made me go through now with my memories with my grandmother. It was the same thing as well. We didn't need to talk a lot, but we knew what was going on between us. Sometimes she was telling me things that I was like, my God, how did you realize that? Or how did you see that?
Very, yeah. They have all this experience, and they were really wise.
Yeah, amazing. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Noel, when you think about your job as a photographer, tell me what's the best part of being a photographer? What do you like the most about it? And the flip side, what do you find most challenging?
I think just spending time with the person, it's like the most fun part. Uh, I can spend with them time with them, talking to them, laughing, uh, talking about ideas, creating something. That's the most fun part. The difficult part it's editing. The editing is I have to be in the mood. I have to be creative. I have to be by myself.
Mhm.
Uh, in no interruption. So that's the difficult part.
And do you photograph every single day or it's just some parts of the day, the week?
I do it pretty much every day,
Mm-hmm.
including Saturdays and Sundays. It's never ending.
See, and I'm sure you don't see like a job; you see as a pleasure because I'm sure you love a lot.
Correct. Yes, I'm pretty much. I really love working, so I'm always doing this every day.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is: share with us a crazy or funny story that happened to you when you were a child at school.
When I was a child in school,
Yeah, something funny or something that happened to you that you're never gonna forget.
uh,
Did you like school?
yes,
Uh-huh.
probably when we were in school, it was a private school, so the boys have to dress up with the uniform, and the girls have to be dressing up with the uniform too. And I remember there were two girls and two boys that we switched the uniforms. So the girls put the boys' uniform, and the guys switched the girl to the girls' uniform. And I was the one who made them uh, uh, do that. So we were probably 11, 12 years old, and here they are. They were the boys and the girls. They were in underwears, changing clothes, and we were in class, and everybody was laughing, and the teachers were not happy. So we got in trouble for that.
Who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher, uh, it was my aunt. She we couldn't call her aunt, but she was my mom's cousin.
Uh-huh.
She's one of my best teachers that I have ever had.
I see. Okay. Next question. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey Noel from Las Vegas. Next question is: what is the best gift have ever received and from whom?
The best gift?
Yeah.
Ooh. Uh, I have some pillowcases that my grandma did. She spent hours making it herself, and I think I still have. I don't want to use them. I still have them folded. That I don't want to use it because
Oh,
I have so many details that she was working on that
uh-huh.
I still have those pillowcases.
Wow. She spent most of her life or all her life in Mexico or in the US as well.
She will spend 3 months in Mexico and 3 months here, so a total of 6 months in the U.S. and 6 months in Mexico. Um, a lot of times she probably spend more time here in the U.S. because everybody was here, so she will spend a lot of time here in the U.S.
I see. Okay. Ready for another question?
I'm ready.
Let's do it, Noel. Hey, next question is: what three things are you most grateful for?
Uh, I'm pretty much grateful for so many things. Uh, I'm that's something that I repeat every day when I wake up or before I go to bed. Uh, all the blessings that I have. I have my family. I have a really nice job. I had an amazing life. Uh, I surround myself with a lot of good people. Uh, I'm very grateful for being healthy. uh, there's so many things to be grateful for.
When talking to you, you come across a very calming person, very comforting person. You always been this way? Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I
People
am.
say that. People say that.
Yes, they say there's a lot of people that they're really hyper. They're always on the go, running, and they say I calm them down. I don't know why. It's like I feel like I'm really hyper all the time, but they say that I'm not. So, but I think they feel that a really uh, they see a lot of comfort on me when we're talking just by hanging out.
And it's so interesting because I've been talking to you maybe for the last 15 minutes and I already got that. I already feel that
Oh,
comforting. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting how people they, even though you don't know the people very well, but
mhm.
sometimes, you get straight away. And that's something that's, talking to you now, I feel more calm now.
Good,
Actually, I've been a bit broken, I've been a bit sick, and just talking to you now, I feel like very relaxed.
good.
Amazing. Ready for another question?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Hey, before the next one, tell me what's the best part of being a dad? And the other part of the question is, so far, what's the most beautiful lesson you've learned from your daughter?
The best part from being a dad is that I think the feeling that you have somebody with you or in your life, it's something that fills me.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the greatest lesson that being patient. Have to be very very patient. Uh, there's a lot of things that I couldn't change. I couldn't do, but
Uh-huh.
the only thing that I have to do is just be patient.
And how old is your daughter?
She's 22.
22.
Yep.
Wow, amazing. Wow. Okay. Next question is, if you could be a character in a movie, who that would be and why?
A character in a movie?
Yeah.
Uh, I think a superhero. I think I don't know. Have you watched Heroes, the TV show?
No, but it rings a bell. I know which one is.
Yes. So there were humans, but with superpowers.
Yeah.
So that would be something that I was like, got myself like really thinking, what would I be? What would I do with having superpowers?
And if you could have a superpower, what that would be?
Uh, ooh, I think fly, levitate. That's something that I always wanted to do. Like
And
something like maybe one day we can be able to do it.
absolutely. And if you could fly somewhere right this moment, anywhere in the world, if you had the superpower of flying, where would you go right now?
I think we would go to Mexico.
Ah,
Because right now it's really cold right now and it's cloudy here, so it's like winter is coming so fast that it's like I wish I was in a warm place in the beach.
oh. And where's about in Mexico you grew up?
In the Northwest,
I see. Close to the beach?
close to the beach.
That's why you miss it.
Yeah, definitely.
Next question. Hey, Noel, next question is, oh, tough question for you now. If someone gave you an envelope with your death date inside of it, would you open it or not, and why?
I don't think I would. I would open it. It's kind of like watching a movie that you already watched. So it's kind of like you lost the interest.
And I think somehow you change as well your way of, living as well, because you would keep that in your mind all the time.
Exactly.
Dying for you is something that bothers you, you're scared of it, or it's just a matter of life, in your opinion?
Yeah, it's absolutely a, a way of life that like one day it's gonna happen. So it doesn't really bother me. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's just hope that it's not near, but it's gonna happen one day. So whenever that day comes.
It's interesting because I think the older we get, we see that in a different way, isn't it? Like you just get more, let's say, calm about it, understanding that it's just
Mhm.
something gonna happen. Not very close. Hopefully, you never hope for very close, but somehow we get more relaxed about it. That's how I see as well.
Correct. I think when we were, for at least for me, when I was a little bit younger, I was a little concerned about it, but now it's like, no, not,
Yeah,
not anymore.
amazing. Three questions left for you. Let's do it.
Okay.
Before the next one, as you mentioned in the beginning of the interview about coming out, yeah, as a
Mhm.
gay guy, tell me, when you came out, did something happen, or you just felt like, okay, I'm gonna be my true self from now on, and I'm just gonna be the way I am?
Um, I feel like I have the option when someone in my family asked me, one of my sisters asked me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I have the option because when she asked me, her baby started crying, so she left to go and check the baby. So I have like 2 minutes to think about it. So I was thinking now is the time that I can come out, be free, or deny it for the rest of my life,
Wow.
and hide it for the rest of my life. So when she came back, it was in the middle of the night when we were talking, and she came back to my room, and I told her um, uh, everything that she wanted to know. Um, and then we keep it as a secret from everybody else. And then I started seeing this guy, and he came out to his parents while we were together. So I felt that that encouraged me to do it too. So that's when I came out, and at the beginning it was difficult, but now we are really happy, and we talk about it. Like even with my mom, we talk about guys that we see at the gym or other guys. So they're really happy, and they accept it.
That's amazing. Have the support of our family. It makes a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
Did you come out before your daughter was born or afterwards?
After.
And did you had like a point, a moment when you had the conversation with her, or kind of slowly you just kind of, pass the message?
We haven't had a conversation about it, but I'm pretty sure she knows about it. So we haven't had that conversation.
Now she's gonna watch the interview.
Probably.
Amazing. Very good. Next question is, what makes you really angry?
Ooh, when people are not, what is the word? When people are not fair,
Mhm.
when people is abusive, that's what makes me really angry. And when I see something that it's not fair, that
Mhm.
makes me angry.
I cannot see you angry, Noel.
Oh yeah, you don't want to see it.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I'm. It takes a lot to for me to get mad, but I do have bad temper when bad things happen.
It's difficult to happen, but when it happen, it's just you change everything.
I change completely. Yes.
I don't want to see that.
You probably won't.
Two questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, I've never been Las Vegas before, and of course, I think the whole world. When you think about Las Vegas, you think about nightlife, party, beautiful, everything happening, those clubs, shows, concerts, everything. But for you who lives there, what's your understanding about the city? Do you have the same feeling as well, or you live in there, you can see both sides, something like more quiet, and of course the place where you can go and have a great time? How do you see What's your opinion, about Las Vegas living there?
It's like a normal city. It's a place where you have schools, where you have hospitals, where we have cemeteries. So there's everything like a normal city. The only difference that we have is that we have the world of entertainment.
Yes.
We got some of the best restaurants in the world. We got some of the best casinos in the world. We got some of the best nightclubs. So many things that we have here. So it's a normal city with an extra.
It's an expensive city to live, Las Vegas, in your opinion?
Not really. No, comparing to because we have LA, 3.5 hours or
Okay.
maybe 4 hours driving. So it's not too far, but the difference in cost of living, yes, it's a lot less expensive than LA.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what would your ideal day look like?
My ideal day,
Day, yeah.
uh, date or day?
Day.
Day. Busy with work.
Of
Like,
course.
yeah, it's always work.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or night person?
A day. I'm
Always be?
early in the morning. I like I go to bed unless I am really tired, but I
Uh-huh.
usually stay up, try to enjoy life.
I see. And for you, tell me about your morning ritual. Do you have like a routine in the morning, something that you do every day?
Usually coffee. I wake up and like I go straight to the kitchen to get some coffee. Even sometimes even before I go to the bathroom or brush my teeth or anything, just go and start coffee. That's my routine.
Just black coffee or some different, like with milk or
Usually just black.
black coffee? Okay.
Mm.
We have
Yeah, I
this
think
word.
that the smell of coffee is what wakes me up, and the difference.
It's interesting because I'm origin from Brazil, yeah. And growing up in Brazil, I remember my parents, my mom, they loved coffee. And I remember I was having coffee as well. Since I moved to Europe for the last 20 years, I lost I lost the habit of drinking coffee. I think because here is quite strong, but saying that, I love the smell of coffee in the morning.
Mhm.
I don't drink it, but there's something about the smell that kind of feel like, oh my God, this morning, it's the world is waking up.
Yep, that's the feeling for me too.
Amazing. Ready for the last question, Noel?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Last question. But my question for you is, through your career as a photographer, yeah, tell me a moment or a situation, something that you're never gonna forget, that's always gonna have a special place in your heart.
Uh, about my work.
Yeah, something like a photo shoot or an experience that you had that you go like, you know what, I will always remember this moment.
Oh, I have like a lot of photo shoots that I feel like I always gonna remember. But one of them, well, there's been a couple of them that accidents happen during the photo shoot or right before the photo shoot, right before we start the photo shoot. Because I work mostly with guys, and
Mhm.
some guys they can be really crazy, and they will do crazy things like ride motorcycles and stuff like that. So one of them almost died right before the photo shoot,
Wow.
and the other one felt on a motorcycle when I told him not to do things like because he was being a little crazy.
Wow.
So there's been a couple of challenging, difficult moments where scary moments where they were doing crazy things, and I kept asking not to do those kind of things, and they were just having fun and they were excited uh, and yeah, they almost died.
Wow. Most of your work, do you do outdoors or in studio?
I got probably 50% outside and 50% inside the studio.
I see. Okay. Last question is, what's the best advice have you ever given?
Never give up, because the people, a lot of the times we give up when we don't see the result, we don't see what we wanted. But I keep doing it, and keep doing it. So that never give up stick with me.
Amazing. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just have one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with family.
Love.
One word for life.
Joy.
Money.
Necessary.
Fear.
For fear would be kill talent. Fear is something that always kill dreams.
Okay.
Nightmare for fear.
Okay. Love.
Happiness.
Sex.
Crazy.
Ooh. Religion.
Ooh. Careful.
Politics.
Lies.
Friendship.
Fun.
Desire.
Love.
Regret.
Sorry.
Success.
Share.
Wish.
Share. Dream.
Happiness.
Smiles.
One word for Mexico.
Hope.
One word for Las Vegas.
Fun.
USA, one word.
Possible.
And the last one now, photographer, one word.
Excitement.
Amazing. Let's say if I would meet your best friend for a coffee and I'll ask your best friend, tell me the most beautiful thing about Noel and tell me something that he still needs to work on, to improve on, what your best friend would say.
They probably will say that I'm always making them laugh,
Uh-huh.
and that I'm really kind, and something that I need to work it's on enjoying life and work less.
Listen to your friends.
Sure.
Let's play now Noel and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, but before you ask me the question, let's say if you have the opportunity to photograph anyone in the world, you could choose anyone to work with to do a photo shoot. Which person that would be?
Oof. I think that would be Ricky Martin.
Ah, good one. You never know, this interview might get to him, and at one point you're gonna get a call.
There we
Noel,
go.
I'd love to do a photo shoot with you.
Would love that.
You can ask me a question now.
What is something that you have more difficult with your career?
Good question, actually, good question. You know what? Wow, I love the question. Noel, I think that sometimes, I'm a very childish person. My personality, yeah, I'm very like easy talking. I connect with people very easily, and sometimes I think, if I'm like taking a career, if I'm doing something for work, sometimes could be my opinion, but sometimes I think maybe people don't take me too serious because of that. sometimes I think if I would be more, I can be very serious, I can be very focused as well, you know what I mean? But I think sometimes my personality, I'm very, easy making jokes or being, bubbly with people. And sometimes I think, oh my God, I'm not sure if I've been too childish. Sometimes when I'm get very happy, sometimes I can just, be myself, and I can be very, expressive. And sometimes I think that, I don't know, could be my opinion. Sometimes I think that I can come across not a very serious person, and I know I am. I know I can be very focused as well. But when I analyze my life, like through my life, sometimes I think that I could maybe hold a little bit more emotion sometimes, in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, express myself, of course, always be myself. I agree with that, but sometimes just don't let this childish like throw up and come up, and sometimes be too much childish. So that's, I would say, sometimes when I think about that. But again, I think when people, they see who you are and the way you are, they appreciate that as well, and it's a plus. I think people appreciate when you are yourself. But personally, for me, sometimes when I analyze myself, I go like, William, hold a little bit your childish on you know what I mean, and be a bit more serious. I would say that.
Okay, that's something that you can uh you can work on that, and that would be something back in the past.
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes when we get to know yourself better, and you see your strength and your weakness, and when you
Mm.
analyze yourself, you can see those points that maybe could improve, or you can kind of hold back a little bit, and yeah, that's how I see. Anyway, we are in work in progress every day.
Yes, it's. I will tell you this. When I was doing photography, I felt like a lot of people just saw me just as a person with a camera. They didn't see me as a professional photographer.
Hmm.
So I just kept doing and doing, creating pictures and creating images. And I have one image in a specific. I have it back there in the studio. It's a big image that I have that I created, and a lot of people. Let me show you. I think I have it in here.
Okay.
And when people saw this picture, they start seeing my work as a really serious.
Hmm.
So that's something that I always try to uh, try to show people, that thanks to that picture, people start seeing my work very seriously. This is the image.
Wow,
So
amazing.
thank you. That's something that I would recommend. Just keep doing what you're doing, and people will see you, that you have a trajectory. You have this big portfolio where you've been talking to a lot of people and getting a lot and have a lot of experience, and have a lot of people listening to the show. So I think it will get it in time.
Thanks so much for the kind words. Thank for being, so open and share your experience as well. I think it's nice to hear someone, sharing their own experiences, and you can always, picture yourself and see that you are going the right direction. Thanks so much. Noel, did you enjoy the interview?
I did. It was really fun.
Thank
I
you
was
so
a little
much.
nervous at the beginning, but it's really fun talking to you.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I felt you a little bit nervous in the beginning, but after that, I could feel you be yourself. When I started seeing that you're very calm, I said, okay, that's the way he is. That's when I spotted yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being so kind and so sweet. Since when I approached you on social media, you'll be very, very kind and very supportive as well. So thanks for taking the time. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Uh, Kindness. It's
Hmm.
like, I think once you show kindness, for not only people but for everything, animals, plants, this planet, be kind. I think that's something that I always repeat to myself and to people. Just be kind.
Amazing. I think kindness is so simple and easy, and people appreciate that for sure.
And I think everybody can do it.
Thanks so much. Keep in touch. It was a pleasure connecting with you. Okay, Noel? Have a
Thank you.
good day.
Appreciate
Take
it.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.